All right, let's get real for a second. You ever scroll through social media and see some 22-year-old kid flexing their Lambo or sipping champagne on a private jet and think, how did they get there? Meanwhile, you're over here grinding, wondering if you're even on the right path. Well, you're not alone. We've all had that moment where we compare ourselves to others and feel like we're falling behind. But here's the truth. You're not behind. You're just missing one thing, and that's the millionaire mindset. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not here to give you a fluffy pep talk that you're amazing just as you are. Nah, we're diving into real strategies that have helped countless successful people shift their mindset and build the life they want. So buckle up, because I'm about to break down 5 game-changing tips that'll take you from wishful thinking to successful living. And I promise, none of them involve a magic formula or Insta-famous hacks. Tip 1. Stop chasing overnight success. Let's start with the first mistake most people make. Thinking success is supposed to be overnight. Seriously, you scroll through Instagram and you see some 21-year-old hustler selling t-shirts, making 6 figures, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? But here's the deal. Overnight success is a myth. Everyone you admire, they've been grinding for years. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. Dude started Amazon in a garage. In the beginning, it was just a place to sell books online. Can you imagine if he gave up when people laughed at him, or when his first business plan got laughed out of the room? The point is, Jeff's overnight success came after years of behind-the-scenes work, late nights, and a whole lot of failures. It wasn't about waking up and finding success on his doorstep. So if you're not an overnight millionaire yet, don't sweat it. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on the long game, and remember, every small step you take now is one closer to where you want to be. Tip 2. Learn from failures, don't fear them. Failures. Failures are your best friends. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. Most people run away from failure thinking it's the end of the world. But the truth is, failure is the best teacher you'll ever have. Take Oprah, for instance. She was fired from her first TV gig because they said she wasn't cut out for television. Imagine that, getting kicked out of your dream job. But instead of folding, Oprah bounced back and built an empire. She didn't let one setback define her. She used it as fuel to propel her forward. Think about it this way. Every failure is just a lesson in disguise. If you're not failing, you're playing it too safe. So get comfortable with the idea that not everything is gonna work out. It's the mistakes and missteps that will teach you what not to do next time. Tip 3, develop unshakable confidence. Here's something I want you to hear loud and clear. Confidence is everything. Not that fake it till you make it kind of confidence, but the real kind. The kind that doesn't waver when things get tough. Let me drop some knowledge. Steve Jobs got fired from his own company, Apple. They kicked him to the curb, told him he wasn't the right fit. But instead of packing it in and saying, well, I guess that's the end of my tech career, he came back more determined than ever. And look at what he built, the most valuable company in the world. Confidence isn't about knowing everything. It's about trusting yourself and your vision, even when others doubt you. If Steve Jobs can get kicked out of his own company and come back to create the future of technology, I'm pretty sure you can handle a little setback too. Tip 4, embrace your unique strengths. Here's a little secret. You don't have to be good at everything to be successful. In fact, the people who make it big aren't trying to be average at everything. They're elite at one thing. You just got to figure out what you're good at and run with it. Take Elon Musk. The guy's obsessed with space and electric cars. Instead of being a jack of all trades, he doubled down on what excited him. He didn't worry about being normal. Now look at him. SpaceX, Tesla, solar panels. That's what happens when you focus on your passions and turn them into strengths. You've got your own unique set of skills, experiences, and interests. Find what sets you apart and build on it. The world doesn't need another average person. They need the best version of you. So own it. Tip 5, keep your circle tight and real. Okay, last but definitely not least, your circle. They say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And let me tell you, that saying is more true than you think. If you're hanging out with folks who are negative, stuck in their comfort zones, or constantly doubting you, that energy is going to rub off. Look at the early days of Google. Larry Page and Sergey Brin didn't just start a tech company. They supported each other through thick and thin. They were in the trenches together, making things happen. That's the power of a strong, positive circle. Surround yourself with people who are doing big things, who will challenge you, and who will hold you accountable. If you want to level up, you need to be around people who will help you get there. You can't do it all alone, and you definitely don't want to be stuck in a room full of people who have no vision. So there you have it. 5 tips that'll help you change your mindset and start thinking like a millionaire. Remember, it's not about instant success, fearing failure, or trying to be perfect. It's about being patient, learning from setbacks, trusting your own confidence, owning your unique strengths, and building a strong support system. And here's the real talk. If you want to make it, you've got to put in the work. No one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. But with the right mindset, there's no limit to what you can achieve. If you enjoyed this video and you're ready to start shifting your mindset today, hit that subscribe button and do like, share, and comment your thoughts. I've got more motivational tips, stories, and practical advice coming your way to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. Thanks for watching, and remember, success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Let's make it happen.